Hey there, fellow degenerates, Mio here, aka Lazy Waifu Hunter, and today we're going to be looking at the King of Fighters 2001 final boss, Igniz. So, Igniz was released today. Most people were speculating, especially from the JP side, that Ash was going to be released, but that doesn't seem the case, and we got Igniz instead. So, I rolled for Igniz, I did all my tokens, and because I wanted to showcase this character to you guys, I got him, but unfortunately I do not have his battle card. I will get his battle card on the last day that he's up, just mass rolling it, and I will actually record this one. Originally I was going to record some more Noah Banner pulls to get my third set, but I realized investment wise I would not be guaranteed to have the entire full set, so I pretty much would just be losing out. So I'll just wait for the Noah banner to come back, and then I'll get the $100 pack and just try to get the third set that way, because it'll be a lot easier for me to pity, and I'll pretty much be guaranteed a third set when I roll. So we're going to be looking at Igniz. So as you can see here on my codex, Igniz increases Nest's fighters attack by 40% and critical rate by 10%. This is a really good leader skill. His stats are great as well. 73k HP, 9073 attack, defense is 1651, so he has that attacker stats that's pretty much going for a lot of attackers. So let's take a look at his core effects. He gains the abnormal status resist petrify, so he's a Mukai counter. Critical rate by 2.4%, so you could build a little bit crit on him. Senior executive level 3 increases attack by 3% for 5 seconds, and penetration by 400 upon each attack. Stacks up to 5 times. Narcissist increases damage dealt to target by 15% for 7 seconds. Upon landing, Negagenesis decreases damage received by 25%, resets cooldown of Divine Arrow EX, and then each per use is a cooldown of 20 seconds. This is actually really good, and I'll show you guys how this works together. Attack plus 1050, skill enhanced strike. 6% strike skill attack damage increase. Potentially we could use the Blue Mary set that was released with the Halloween event. This is a nice one. Power gain, 20% power charge rate increase, so he can get his finishers up. He doesn't have a 3 PG finisher. That doesn't make a card great. It makes him decent. Even with the 5 PG, you still get the stats. So, people that are depressed that, certain characters don't have 5 PG, they don't know what they're really talking about. Because, honestly, any of the cards is good as long as you know how to use it. And most of the time, yes, in live PvP, 3 PG is preferable. But all in all, the 5 PG cards work just as well. Penetration, plus 256 penetration increase. So his kit and core effects are very solid. He's a straight, glass cannon, and he has an ability to refresh his third skill after combining it with a different skill, which pretty much puts up his combo count by a lot. So let's look at his skills. Chain Blade Transaxial Slice inflicts damage equal to 685% of attack to an enemy. He gains super armor for 3 seconds and increases critical rate by 17% for 5 seconds when using a skill. This is pretty good. It gives him critical rate. He's able to do damage. You put critical damage cards on him. That's actually gonna boost his damage up a bit. I'm gonna recommend some card sets after taking a look at his character indefinitely. Negagenesis inflicts damage equal to 652% of attack to an enemy. PvP exclusive. Target cannot activate buffs from active skills for 4 seconds upon landing a skill. This is really good. it can show that he has influence in PvP, and there are characters like Mukai that have attack boosting abilities. Inflicts damage equal to 623% of attack to an enemy. Drops lightning on a target upon landing a skill. Increases active skill cooldown by 2 seconds. Deals shock damage equal to 30% of attack every 1 second for 5 seconds. This is good. I've told this to people on the forums. Shock damage increases by attack. You slap on a Noah set on this bad boy, and that shock damage will be dealing a lot of damage. It'll be hurting people like to days come, because this guy is really good. You know, now what irritates me is that there are people trying to compare him to Genjiro. No, stop. Genjiro and Igniz have different uses and different abilities. Okay, get that through your head. There's all these characters have different kits. They have different play styles. Comparing them to each other is bullshit. All right, stop comparing characters together. You're pretty much trying to gatekeep, you know, what people want to play, and it's ridiculous. It needs to stop. And I've been seeing it like on the forum, not on the forums, on the Discord. It's going up. You know, people have characters they want to play. Don't tell them, you know, why should you play X character when you have this character. It's not fun. It limits what people want to play, and it's dumb. Yes, skills kind of do contribute to if you're able to win a match, but all in all, like if you're going to be playing like on live PvP, you know, on like the live PvP server, skill matters. I've seen people in diamond tier using Charlotte. Yeah, people in the higher tiers that have good characters that I know would rather use Charlotte. Why? Because she's fun to play. She's fun to use, and she's solid to use. Yes, there are counters to her, but there are people that I've seen and I fought with on live tournament that are hella good with characters that have subpar kits. So stop comparing characters. It's dumb. It's 100% dumb. So, Ideon Blade inflicts damage equal to 119% of attack to an enemy. His striker skill support type increases active team members' attack by 10% for 10 seconds, and Nest's fighter recovers HP by 10%. This guy is an insanely good leader for a lot of Nest units that will be coming up. Nest kills one of them. Very good. He boosts up Nest's skill damage for the PvE aspects. You also have Zero. Zero is he's actually a really good link, not a good link for Zero, but he actually has a good leader skill for Zero. Pretty Zero, you know, all in all, etc. So let's take a look at his relations, because I know there are YouTubers that don't really go in depth with the relation aspects, and I feel like that's a missed opportunity, because if you get him, then there are characters that you might want to get just to boost them up on the PvE aspects. Relation: loyal subordinate. If you have original Zero, increases power charge rate by 10%, gains a shield to block all attacks for 1 second when attacked on a stage, one time only. Decreases skill cooldowns by 0.5 seconds. I could actually see him used on time attack masters really well, and I actually have tried him on time attack novice. I haven't really fully explored, you know, his full capabilities on time attack, because I'm not that great on time attack. I'm kind of decent to subpar. I don't preferably like novice. I prefer masters, because that's where I can use my characters to their full power. I have Chrysalid. I have linked him with Chrysalid. Loyal subordinate increases power charge rate by 10%. So he basically has the same leader, same linkage with original Zero. Next is Guinea Pig. Obtains 20% of power at the start of the stage, increases attack by 7%, increases defense by 7%. Same with Maxima, same with Kula, same with Whip, same with Angel. And now let's take a look at all these characters' linkage with him. With Whip, he has Hatred, increases critical damage by 12%, increases critical rate by 4%, decreases skill cooldowns by 0.5 seconds. Loyalty with Chrysalid, increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%, recovers HP by 4% when killing an enemy, increases power by 1% every 1 second. So we got Hatred with Maxima, Hatred with K, Hatred with Kula, Hatred with Angel, and then we've got Loyalty with Original Zero. So his links so far, when you're linked to him or he has links for them, they're really good. You know, if you have these specific characters, and more or less you will have those characters. Now, as for like the best units are his best links, in theory, if we're gonna go by that, but overall he has some really good potential when it comes down to it. I would say use the best links if you have them for stuff like time attack masters, or if you just want to try to get like some times down. So let's take a look at his skills, see what we're dealing with. So first things first, chain blade transactional slice. All right, nice. That was actually pretty speedy. He's got the first hit also immediately. I actually kind of regret this post I made earlier that his first skill was a little too slow. It just felt weird to use to see, but now seeing it in action, it has a nice range to it. Mid-range, you're looking at like half a range on there compared to some characters that are like, you know, that have that sort of thing. So divine, let's see here, Negagenesis. All right, nice. I guess it's another mid-range ability. It's 2 hits right there. Nice. And then Divine Arrow EX. So it's a projectile with a mid-range. So this guy is a mid-range attacker. And from my, you know, theory and the way that I've played him is that if you put CDR on him, because CD in general, he has pretty low CDs, so you could do the transaxial slice, do that, you know, as a starter. Then if you catch them off guard, run Divine Arrow EX, and then use Negagenesis, and then that refreshes the 3rd skill. So then you can just use this one again. You'll see it later. I'm gonna run time attack to show you guys, you know, what to expect, and you guys have access to time attack. He's up on time attack rotation right now, so you'll be able to get to play him a bit. And I know some people don't really like his skill sets. I actually like it. He seems very solid to play, so I'll go ahead and just, you know, do that. Ideon Blade, nice. Oh man, that is disgusting. Try dodging that. Like at close range, yeah, but like if you're at a far distance, that's gonna be sick. It's kind of like a Trinity Gazer type of deal, except instead of just close range geyser strikes, he's just like having like a big ass wave just coming at you. Like look at that shit, that's crazy. All right, and Brutal God Project. All right. Goes in, attacks, these whips. Oh man, that is disgusting and sick. Look at that, man, that is disgusting. Holy jeez. Freaking let that dude get like some damage strike on you. Holy crap. I really like this. This is really good. I have to say, props to the King of Fighter All-Stars team for this. That's a really solid animation right there. Yeah, I like his animations all in all. It's like really good. I like it. All right, so we'll go with that. So before we get into the gameplay, you know, you want to know what kind of cards you want to put on him. Hold up. There was one thing I wanted to check because I feel stupid for not checking this. All right, let's see here. Strike, blast. So the Divine Arrow EX is a blast. Ideon Blade is a blast. And his finisher skill, I think, is a blast as well, but I don't know if they have categories for that one. So Blue Mary can work for his first 2 skills. You're still getting the attack boost. and the 24% attack boost. Then you got Negagenesis and that, so it's not a bad thing. So attack set wise, you can run on Igniz. That I recommend would be Kula for the 15% attack, base stat increase. Then you've got the critical hit condition, which gives you an additional 17.8% for 5 seconds. I don't know if the bonus on proc will affect his shock damage. I might try that to see how well it works, but you know, when I have the time. Let's see here. Noah set is phenomenal. 31% attack base, and then you've gained more safety, especially with his skill cooldown reset. You could actually proc it in between the skills, and then you've got the 20 seconds, so it allows you to reproc the super armor. Let's see here. Not Kyo, Hydern and Betty Maru sets to complement the critical rate. I recommend those sets. And then the Tekken set's a good one. You've got the base you got the base power increase. You slap Tekken set, and because he does have a higher crit damage rate, you actually might gain PG a lot faster. So like in theory, you'll actually gain PG faster and deal your finishers faster. So even with a 5 PG card, he can actually use it pretty well, and he'll be able to do it pretty fluently, especially when he has like low base cooldowns as is. So you slap on double cooldown reduction, and this dude's already a walking monster. So you know, that's pretty insane. So option card wise, double CDR. You know, that's really self-explanatory. Double CDR. Any other cards out of that, you could probably run one Tekken option, one Summer option with CDR. Nothing else that I can really point out. I don't really normally use any other option cards, as you can see in my roster, other than mostly CDR cards. Let's see here, do I have anything else? Not really. Oh, actually, you could use this one, the Hydern option. This is not a bad card. Increases attack by 2.3%, increases attack speed by 2.3%. Oh no, wait, you know what? Never mind. You can't use that because it's only for balance type fighters. Well, the bonus effects is for balance type fighters. So scratch that, don't use that. Other than with just CDR, I can't really see anything else. I guess attack boosters if you want. Let's see here. Active skill damage. This one's a pretty good one. I got 2 sets of these. I haven't really leveled them up to really use them. I could probably use it with Terry instead of running like if you don't have Terry's option. This is a good backup because it still procs well with the special. So let's get started and showcase this bad boy in time attack. So go in time attack novice. Right, match rules. So we're gonna run just him. We're not gonna run anybody else. We're just gonna run just him, and then we're gonna run him with Chrysalid because that's his best link. So go up there, fight. As you can see, because it's my first time playing him, I don't really have any spaces how to use his abilities. So we'll run that. Okay. I'm gonna wait for everybody to group up. We're gonna run Negagenesis. Okay, missed that. So the shock damage came up. Okay. So Ideon Blade. Back that. Punch. Okay. Use this. Alright. So what we're gonna do is use this again. And then throw that. Oh, because it's 20 seconds, it did not refresh. So as you can see here, his base power gauge rule goes up really fast. Oh, no Google Assistant. I did not call you. Why did you do that? Okay, throw that out. Okay, that was kind of a waste. And you could already see his cooldowns are really short. Right, wait for them to group. Lightning. Okay, I got them down. Already 6 seconds on that. So run this. We want to run at least 5 PG on for Athena, because she's a pain in the ass when she ults, and that wastes more time. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and use his Brutal God Project, which is a really good skill. Wait, what? Hold up. You fucking serious? No. You're kidding me. Okay, no. We're not having that. That run never happened. That run never happened. She just resetted my freaking, like, really? God, Athena sucks. I hate her. Okay. Oh. Throw that out there. Throw that up there. 15 seconds, like the previous one. Throw that up there. Okay. Man, I have to say, Nest's got some serious, like, wardrobe fashion, because, like, even Zero uses his cape to attack. So, go use Idion Blade again. Try to get that time out. And use that. Then I get the critical rate increase, which buffs up my damage. Critical wise. Okay, throw this in here. You know, skill that and that. Get the refresh. Okay, throw that. Okay. Alright. Flip the cape. This is not the best TA, I know, but I have fun a lot of times just playing this mode just to play with characters, and I do know that time attack will get revamped. Okay, she did not. That's a good thing. She did not override my finisher with hers, which is really dumb, honestly. All right, so go into battle 3. Okay, we're gonna use that. Okay, sometimes I really hate the AI in this. Okay. Throw that there. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna go against Omega Rugal. Alright, we're gonna use Chrysalid first. Okay, go through that. Throw that. Gonna wait for these guys to come out. Alright. Then we're gonna use Brutal God Project. Come in. Attack. See how much damage we do. He's doing a lot of critical damage. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Dude's a freaking glass cannon. He actually melted that Omega Rugal a lot faster than I anticipated. See if I finish my time, because I know how to play him a bit better now. Okay, my new record is 144 seconds from 155. So you get the gist. This guy is pretty insane. He's really good to use. If you want him, and I say if you want him, because if you want to enjoy the game a lot, then I say roll for him. You know, kit wise, he's strong. You know, he's still relevant. I don't know why. Like I said, I hate it when people are comparing characters. Genjiro, in theory, yes, is better kit wise, but the thing is that he has a different playstyle compared to Igniz. Igniz is an older character. You know, later down the line, if they were to buff him for PvP, which I can see it, because this guy is an insanely good PvP character, but he's also actually good in PvE. You know, slap on attack stats on him, he's pretty much a disgusting boss melter. He'll melt bosses like just as fast as Oiori when in his prime. And Oiori has a different kit. He's also a glass cannon. So that'll be all for today, and I hope you guys really liked my content. And if you do, please like and subscribe, and see you next time. See ya, peace, and also stay safe.